This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Davis. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's swarmed by the defense.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab it. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's intercepted. Bites into the open. Past the 50. Past the 40. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. And you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bought some time, now lets it go. Caught, completion. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Will not be brought down. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. It's That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Breaks free. The play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Jones. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
And here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's picked for a third time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught on the outside. It's Rodgers.
What a job by this receiver to bring in this pass along the sideline. And a good job of getting the toes down, but not a great job by the quarterback to leave him short of the line to gain. Now we got a 4th and short.
So here we go. Offense deep in the red zone now, facing 4th and short from the 10. To keeper trying to get to the marker.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here in this 3rd down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Takes a big shot there for the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Broken tackle, still going. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Dogs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He's in the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go back. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one can hurt you.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble now. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, trying to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Richardson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield with the left. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Richardson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pressure is coming. Throws it to the right. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense is still clicking.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
He's got room to move. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
A play action, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. 3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
2nd down and goal.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, you're going for the touchdown. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the first down, is still going. They get him down, but Junior with an excellent run there.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Nice grab. It's Richardson. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They can't stop him. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Play action here on first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Looking to scramble. Hit as he released it. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the quarterback tries to pick this up himself. It just wasn't meant to be. Defense out in nickel package with those 5 DBs, knowing they've got good speed on the field to be able to cover the skill guys, and also the quarterback up front in case he takes up.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Moves out of the pocket. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Goal line formation for the defense. Try to convert with a sweep. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the grab, and he gets the two-point conversion to get back within 3 scores here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
29.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now it's second down here. Toss play to the outside. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The completion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass is caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the move now. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.